Alright. Camera's ready?
Camera's ready.
Camera's set. Quiet on set. Quiet on set, please. Sound.
Sounds rolling.
Camera. Camera speeds.
Action. Oh, nice to see you too, Harry.
Who's that? Is that your kid? Your mom?
The reason why I decided to write a story like Burning Memories is because I felt like this kind of story was a story I feel like was going to speak to the people, because it starts out with the protagonist being in a dark place and learning a lesson to be able to change. Elliot comes into Veronica's life and presents to her a new path that she can take to find the happiness that she wants. So with this film, I just wanted to tell people, look, you might be having a hard time, but there's ways that you can get out of it and be able to find the happiness that you want to seek, just like Veronica in Burning Memories.
This was actually edited on a MacBook Pro, it's pretty old, but got the job done in Final Cut 7. But that was just for the kind of like an assembly edit because we had 4K footage. And over our winter break is kind of when I spent time hammering it all out. So we had something to show. So when we finally had picture lock, I had to make a log of where the clip started and where they ended. And then we recreated that timeline in Premiere, in full 4K glory, great resolution. And we were able to scale some things down back to 1080.
I've worked with Amelia before, and I really did want to produce, and I really did like the story. I thought it had a really solid character arc, and had a good theme, and that's why I wanted to work on this.
I always browse LA casting for upcoming events that I can audition for, and I came across the casting notice for this project, and I really liked the sound of it. I thought it sounded like something that I could really have fun doing and that could actually benefit my career in the long run, having a well-done film under my belt. So I auditioned, and I was really nervous because there were a lot of girls there to audition, but I ended up getting the part.
With scheduling, it was pretty straightforward because we had our public stuff, the coffee shop and the sidewalk scene one day, and then the second day and the third day were all in the apartment. It was really great how everybody kind of worked together so nicely. It was a really good team, and working with the crew. This was the second time that I've worked with such a big crew, and there's a lot of people running around everywhere, but it was a lot of fun actually, just working with everybody.
Because I was a writer, I also definitely put a little bit of myself into the character to make it more believable. Veronica's character, she starts out already being in this dark place because of her father's abandonment and the decisions that she took to get to that point. So I feel like I just started thinking back to all those dark moments I've been in my life to be able to evoke those same feelings in the character.
So when Elliot confronts her, he's basically pointing out to her that she's walking the exact same path as her dad and she can't stand her dad. And so for her to be compared to her dad, that's probably definitely what weighs on her mind the most, and that's really when she realizes that she has to change, that she can't be doing this little black notebook stuff, she can't be doing this using guys just like her dad would use women, and Elliot was the catalyst in that scene.
The screenplay really did interest me. I think Amelia did a really great job writing it. It really did hit home to me on a lot of different levels. My father kind of abandoned me, in a sense, when I was about 10 years old, so I could really relate to both my character and the character of my little brother.
It was really cool because he was like a sarcastic, smartass character who was just really, and that was a lot of fun. So I could give people sass sometimes if I wanted to, and it was really fun to kind of play that character.
It was just so much fun being on set, being around actors, director, the whole crew. Amelia will explain as much as she could, and then she allows your own artistry, your own craft to take over.
She communicated her vision well. Our sessions were always very productive.
One of the best things about being on that set was just watching the actors interact with each other between takes, because, you know, even though there was like the scenes where, you know, Mallorie and DJ, they weren't totally simpatico yet, you know, but even in between shots, they acted like brother and sister. You know, they were just goofing off and being really silly, and, you know, it was really nice to watch.
It was so much fun. Everyone on this project was so nice and so fun, and every time in between takes there was laughter and jokes.
It's still fun. It's not as fun because you don't have anyone like your age. Now Amelia was my height, so we could kind of relate over that. I mean, I tried to be professional. Well, not always the case, but I had a lot of fun. It was really cool.
They made me feel really welcome. They were patient, and overall it was just a really fun experience.
By the end, you know, I made a ton of new friends, and we were just this big family. I'm definitely excited for it. I do think that it will go places. I really do.
And cut.